Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm doing a really highly requested one. I've gotten like DMs and comments asking me to like do a how I make my thumbnails. So here I am, giving you guys what you asked for. Oh, before I begin, I just wanted to say thank you so much for 800 subscribers. That means the world to me. Thank you so much. But yeah, let's get on into the video. First, I'm going to talk about pictures, like the picture in the thumbnail. So I know there's different methods to do it. I personally set a time aside to take pictures instead of kind of like doing the whole video and then kind of screenshotting bits in the video, just because I feel like if you grab your phone and take it separately from the video, then it just comes out better quality. I mean, I know people have methods of editing the picture to make it better quality since they've had to screenshot it in the actual thing, but I can't be bothered. But that's personally how I do it. Sometimes I take pictures using my camera. It really just depends. If you guys are wondering what camera I use the Canon EOS 4000D with the 18 to 55mm lens. So basically I'm going to take you guys through how I edit. Before I start adding text and everything, I go into VSco and edit my photos. I feel like editing the photos makes the whole thing cohesive, especially on my channel. You kind of want your thumbnail style to be like consistent in your channel. You don't want to have different styles here, there, everywhere. You kind of want the same kind of colors kind of repeating. It really helps if you have a color theme. Anyways, I'm just saying I achieved that by editing my pictures on VSco, so everything kind of looks similar, if that makes sense. I'm gonna head into VSco now. I already took photos, so if you see the 3 bottom photos down here, I used my phone to take them. You can kind of see the slight quality difference, but this is a photo taken using my phone. I thought I was going to use my phone for this, but I wasn't quite happy with the quality, so I took one using my camera, and you can kind of see the difference. I can see the difference anyways. I don't know if you guys can, but use whatever you have. A phone is perfectly fine. If I just highlight these 6 up here, these are the ones I took using my camera, so I'm just going to choose which one I think works for me. I'm so indecisive. I'm probably going to go with this one. I feel like it's a little more interesting than the others. I might change my mind later, I don't know. You can do this thing where you kind of make I think they call it a recipe on VSco. I think that's what they call it. Basically, instead of doing the same kind of thing for every photo you edit, you can save it. So then when you import a photo into VSco, you can just click on that thing that you saved and then it will do it for you. So let me give you an example. So if you click on this like circle icon with an arrow around it, it's basically making a preset on VSco. So I've already made a preset. Obviously it looks a little too off, it's a bit overexposed, it's a bit too bright. It doesn't really work. My skin color looks really off, so I'm gonna just alter it a little bit. So I'm gonna take down the M5 filter to about 5. Okay, so if I take the M5 filter to 4.5, I think that's alright. I might take my exposure down a little. Actually, no, I'll keep it at 0.3. And then sometimes I might put my skin tone a little bit up. And then sometimes I go over to green and I add a bit of green, so maybe like 3. That's basically how I edit all my photos. But and then I'll export that. If you want to follow my VSco, it's at damilola with 3 L's. So now that we've edited the photo, I'm going to go over to my laptop and I use the website. I'm not even going to bother pronouncing it because I know I'm going to not say it right. So I'm going to put it here. Here's the website that I use, and I just use that website to assemble my pictures in my thumbnail. So maybe if I have, let's say, 3 pictures I want to use in my thumbnail, I usually use that website to kind of like put them together. You know those thumbnails that have like columns? I'll put a picture up here, like an example, and then I also use that website to kind of outline certain elements in my thumbnail. So I'm on the website that I use. If you scroll down, so I've clicked on the side create new, and if you scroll down here, it gives you a bunch of like pre-done sizes. I mean, you still have to search up what size a thumbnail is, but a thumbnail size is 1280 pixels by 720 pixels, and that's right here. So if I click on that, then scroll back up and then title it. On here you can choose whether you want a background or not. I'm going to choose no, and then I'm going to create. So here you have like a blank canvas basically. And then if I go down here and click the plus sign, I can go into image and go get the picture. So I'm going to just size it down. So you've got to make sure it fits the entire thing because that's the size YouTube uses for thumbnails. I'm deliberately leaving some space at the top above my head because I know I'm gonna put text there and I don't want the text over my face, basically. So I'm making sure I'm leaving space above my head. I've kind of decided this is what I'm going for. And then I'm gonna do an outline around myself and the computer. I'm gonna go on the side here to draw, and then okay, so when you click draw, it wants you to like select what you're drawing on. So sometimes you might have to go onto the side here and click layers and then select your picture, otherwise it won't show up. So you've got to kind of select what you want to draw on. Just be aware of that, otherwise nothing will show up. And then usually I size it down to about 7 pixels. So then I want to scroll like all the way and then I just outline everything. It does take time, and I mean if you don't want to do it this way, then you can do it on the app on your phone. You can use Pixar on your phone, but I prefer it this way. I don't know why. Okay, so now that we've done the outline on the website, I've exported it on there and then emailed it to myself so then I could get it on my phone, if that makes sense. Okay, so then I'm going to go into Fonto, and this is where I used to put text in all my thumbnails. I'm sure you guys have heard of this app so many times, everyone uses it, but honestly it's a really good app. And then if you just tap on your photo anywhere, you get this thing pop up and you click add text. I usually use fonts. I usually use Helvetica Bold or Helvetica. I'm not even gonna try and pronounce the middle word. I think I'm gonna use Helvetica Bold, yeah. So I'm gonna type in how to make, this is the other thing, like thinking of a title. How to make aesthetic thumbnails. I don't know. I might split it up, so I won't do the whole thing. So I'm gonna do how to make here. If you click on the text, it will have this thing pop up, like a little menu, I don't know. But if you click on style, it will bring you here, and then if you look at the bottom, it says, not the very bottom, but it says text, stroke and background. Click on stroke, that's like the outline of the text, and then I'm gonna go to black, and then at the bottom it says width. I'm gonna take the width up to like 8, and then I'm gonna go to style at the top, and then I'm gonna go to shadow. The bit that says alpha is basically the transparency. So I'm gonna take it up to 100 so I can see the shadow. Might move it a bit up like that. Take the blur down a little bit, click done, and then I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna go to start again, and then to pick a color, I'm gonna scroll and go to pink, and then I'm gonna go stroke, then this pink. I'm gonna turn it up to 8. Oh wait, I need to add a shadow. Oh my god, this is basically the whole time. Like, making thumbnails is never easy. The how to make is fine. It's the aesthetic thumbnails bit that's throwing me off. I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna save this. And that's basically how I make my thumbnails. Very easy. The only bit I spend most time on is when I'm actually going into Fonto and putting the letters in, or words rather, on my thumbnail, because I don't know, that takes so much time because I'm so indecisive. I might change it later, but I'm just not going to do it on camera because I don't think it's very interesting watching me have a dilemma. Okay, so now that I've made my thumbnail and I've showed you guys how I make them, I'm going to give you guys some tough love. And you know, I feel like you guys have had this in every other YouTube video on how to make your thumbnails and whatever and whatnot, but I'm gonna be the 100th person to say it again. Your thumbnails really matter. They really matter. Like, they're really important. It's the first thing someone sees about your channel. So let's say your video made it to the recommended page and it's a great video, like the content is fantastic, you filmed it super well, edited, fantastic, but the thumbnail is really bad. They're not going to click on that video because in comparison to all the 10 other videos on the recommended page, your thumbnail doesn't look great. I'm going to give you guys an example. Okay, so I'm going to give you guys thumbnail A and I'm going to give you guys thumbnail B. Basically, if I asked you guys whether you click on thumbnail A or thumbnail B, you'd most likely click on thumbnail B, right? Am I right? And that is because thumbnail B just looks better. The colors are more cohesive. Something about it just pops. It's clear and it's just kind of better. You know, it would be a shame if you had a really good video but the thumbnail just didn't match. because it's all well and good having a really good video, but if the thumbnail doesn't mirror that, like if your thumbnail doesn't mirror the hard work you put in your video, no one's going to click on it and find out that you're a great editor. Also, the colors you use in your thumbnails are really important. I would really recommend having some sort of color theme on your channel. Okay, let me give an example of someone who has kind of repeated color theme. Their color theme on their channel is very consistent. I'm going to use Michaela Mangs as an example, so I'll put her channel up here. She has a kind of purpley pink color theme going on, I think white and black as well. Kind of, it's all very cohesive, it's brought together because she consistently uses the same colors on every thumbnail. So when you click on her channel, it looks very cohesive, very put together, very professional. It makes you want to watch her videos as a whole, because you can have really good thumbnails, you know, like individually the thumbnails are really good, but the colors don't match each other. So then when you click on your channel, you have a whole rainbow. I mean, it's all personal preference, so do what you want to. This is just my advice. I mean, I'm still working on it. Like, I don't even know what color theme I'm going for, to be honest. Like, if you scroll further down on my channel, like, you can tell I was really trying to find my style, and I've only just kind of started to find it recently. But Michaela Mangs' channel is a really good example of kind of having a consistent color theme throughout. Sit down, have a think of what colors you kind of want to repeat with your thumbnails and try and stick to that, because when someone clicks on your channel and sees all your thumbnails, they're most likely to binge watch all your videos. I don't know, it has that sense of professionalism when you have the same repeated colors, more or less. It doesn't have to be like exact, because then all your thumbnails look exact. I don't know if I'm making sense, but you get the gist, right? Yeah, basically I think that's it. I think I'm done with this video. Actually, I don't think I have any more to say. Yeah, I really hope this was helpful to you guys. If I didn't cover anything, comment down below and I'll try and help. I really hope this was helpful. I wasn't quite sure whether I covered everything, but thank you guys so much for 800 subscribers. That's insane. Thank you so much, and thank you just for watching my videos. It means the world. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Today I'm gonna do a highlight. I'm doing a really highly. Here we go again. Yeah, if you take it like separate, like you. I just check if I'm still filming. Okay. It makes. Go for my disco. Ow, my back hurts. I'm getting old, guys. I'm only 17. So next we're gonna add text onto my photo. Actually, are we? Is it still recording? Oh yeah. Is it still recording? Okay. At the top it says color or style. Click on style again. Wait, no. Don't click on style, sorry. Wait, no. Sometimes I copy. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's Mia. Hi. Hi, what's up? Oh, is that Abby? I'm in the middle of like recording a video. Okay, so pardon me, that was Abby and Mia. Since you guys don't know who Abby and Mia are, I've put a picture of them here, but so if you guys are watching this, hi. Something is not sitting right with me here. Something is wrong about this. I mean, it's okay, it's definitely usable. It's certainly a thumbnail, that's for sure. You know, you've edited it fantastically. Oh, that's not even a word. I would really recommend. I can't even say the word recommend. I really hope this was really useful to you.